Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a success story video. Now, this one I am excited for because it's actually a success story from an Academy member. So, if you've been umming and ahhing about whether to join the Academy, check this success story and hopefully that helps you make a clearer decision. But I also do like this success story because, as they state, they go from hopeless to manifesting their person in under a month, which I know some of you have got some longer time scales than that you would like to work through, but it shows that it can really be done. You can go from being hopeless and feeling like it's just not going to happen to getting what you want, getting the movement, and getting things flowing. So I'm going to read this person's email to you, of course, keeping it anonymous. Person, if you would like to put in the comment section below a little bit about the situation that maybe this video misses, you are welcome to. But if you want to keep it anonymous, that is fine. But let me read this email off the laptop as I do with these success story videos, and then I'll give you some ideas on what we worked through so you can, pick and choose from the success to help you with your own. So without further ado, let me read this email to you. Hi, Matt. I'm very well aware that the email coaching time is over. However, I wanted to send you one more email to thank you. So with the signing up for the Academy, you also get email coaching as a sign-up bonus as well. So that's what they're referring to, but they are initially an Academy sign-up. I wanted to thank you for all your help. Within just that 1 month, I went from feeling hopeless to manifesting my SP back. I've been very busy with work lately, hence my late email. So they came to me in April time. Oh no, sorry, that's when this email chain is. Let me see when the actual came to me. Sorry, they came to me in late March, but there's two email chains because of the emails going on for ages. Okay, hence my late email. With your help, I started to understand myself better, improved my self-concept, got clearer on the core of manifestation, and I've been working on redirecting old beliefs and managing negative thoughts and so much more. I hope you know how much of an impact you have on people's lives. I'm so grateful for all your help. You're welcome, and thank you very much for the kind words. What really helped me was being able to tell you my old story. I know we shouldn't dwell in it, but having someone who listens and just getting it out there was so freeing. I remember that day I sent you my email and booked your coaching very well. Knowing I had someone I could ask questions and having that support was very encouraging. You know and provide the right tools, and for me personally, that worked wonders. I'm so much happier now, and I'm still keeping up the work. I watch less videos on how to manifest your SP back and such, but I still affirm, watch my thoughts, and work on myself. My SP is texting me daily now, and we're more honest and open with each other than before. We told each other how we feel about each other as well, and I don't overthink or analyze texts anymore. It all feels so natural now. Due to work, it's still tricky to find time to meet, but we'll make that work as soon as we're both off. Once again, thank you so much. I can't wait to transform my life even more. I now understand how I can make all my dreams come true. Hope you have a wonderful day. Kind regards, person. So it's a lovely success story. Obviously, as it states, they went from hopeless to manifesting their person back. They've shared feelings. They're in consistent communication, which I know many of you are looking for in your own journeys as well. And more importantly, in my opinion, as a coach, they know what to do going forward. Because, and this presents, if you ever do choose to join the Academy, I want to help you master life, not just get that one desire by barrel rolling affirmations at it, for example. So the fact this individual can't wait to transform their life even more and knows how to do it is exciting for me personally, more so than them getting their person, because it means that they can have their cake and eat it too, with money, with when they want to marry their person, if they do, with jobs and career and appearance and health and yada, yada, yada. So I love this success story. I love, obviously, it's still transitioning. They're still trying to work through meeting up a bit more and such, but it's definitely going on the right track, which is amazing. But what do we do? Well, I'm not going to give you too much on what their personal things were, obviously, to help keep it anonymous and to not share too much, just in case they do choose to comment. But what we worked through was self-regulating methods, helping with that kind of core belief that many people have of maybe not feeling enough at times, feeling that maybe with this particular person, they're not good enough, but other times maybe, and such things like that, and getting it to more of a level playing field. So, and I've recommended this before because I think it is so exceptional. So you may have heard me say this before, but very early on in our conversations, I gave them that I've always been more than good enough as I am affirmation. Obviously, with a little bit more description on why that and so on in the coaching that we had. But just to kind of give it to you here, I always have been helps revise the past. Good enough as I am helps your mind absorb. I don't have to be more pretty, more rich, taller, skinnier, more educated. As I am good enough. And I always will be is also something I like to tack on the end there, just to help you think that it's going to stay that way going forward. Because we've all had those times when we're like, yeah, I feel good enough right now while we're in our fancy outfit, hair's done, beard's trimmed if you're a guy, nails done if you're a girl, sort of thing, like that kind of stuff. And then when we take all that off, we're like, oh, maybe not. So the always will be just helps me, and my intention to help you just stay that way. Whether you take off your fancy outfit, whether you haven't had your beard trim in a couple of weeks, whether your nails are all chipped, you're still good enough as you are, for example. So there's that side of things, helping them kind of flush out that core belief, because that really is the foundation. Once you feel good enough as you are, you're not going to start thinking that they're not going to want you. You're not going to start questioning everything anywhere near as much. As it says in their email, let me get back to it if I can quickly just get you to wait for me. Where is it? And I don't overthink or analyze texts anymore. That's something that I feel like we would all really like in these kind of moments. And when you feel good enough, it gets like that, because your mind doesn't start going, oh, well, I'm not good enough, which is why they're not responding. It goes more to, they would be a fool not to respond. They must just be busy. They'll get back to me when they can, sort of thing. And as it shows with this person, it's working perfectly well because they're talking consistently. They've announced feelings and so on and so forth. So that was kind of like one of the main parts, is working on that core belief and helping them with that. But the other element as well is that self-regulation side of things. On top of feeling good enough, it's also really good to have your mind calm. Have the parasympathetic nervous system engaged, the rest and digest side of yourself, and able to just go through the day without crumbling, basically. So I recommended them my 3 favorite ones. Seeds, which is more of a conscious mind activity, which is where you have the situation. This is the abbreviation. So S for situation, E for evaluation. You evaluate the situation objectively instead of how you think it is subjectively. So the situation could be left on red. What many people will do is left on red because I'm not good enough, for example. So what we do with the seeds method is we objectively evaluate and go, I've been left on red. Is it because I'm not good enough, or could there be other things? Maybe they're busy at work. Maybe they're with family, for example. Just you think of other possibilities, not to absolve the not good enough thing, but to just help your mind see that there's more things that could be at play. Then emotion, which is you help guide your emotions more into a more favorable stance. And then D stands for do something constructive, whether it's manifestation wise or whether it's productivity wise. You do something to help get yourself out of a rut. And then the last S is self-esteem. So you show yourself, hey, look, I had this thing, I dealt with it effectively, and now I'm moving forward better. So that, in my opinion, is a really good conscious activity. Seeds. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You find 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear or smell. I can't remember which one. 2 things that you can hear or smell, whichever one you didn't do, and then 1 thing you can taste. And this just helps engage the senses and helps calm your mind down to help you realize that you're not in danger because you have the time to do that. And of course, breath work, typical breath work I've spoken about a million times. So I recommended them these kinds of things to help them move through the negative feelings, negative thoughts, negative emotions, and then just the typical kind of helping them with their manifestation techniques and routines and kind of helping them on a day-to-day basis, asking any questions. as well as the 5 days of I Manifest For You service that you get free for joining up as well, to which I did things like person and SP are in the most loving, passionate, committed relationship. Person is more than good enough as they are to have a loving relationship with person. I'm going to say client instead of person. Client accepts only the best, and SP does all they can to provide this. Client and person have an amazing future ahead of each other, full of new and amazing memories, things like that. So this is what we kind of worked through, and obviously they did their own things with their own processes. I'm trying to find the emails where it says that while talking is actually a little bit tricky, but I don't want to just stop. But yeah, so that kind of stuff is what we worked on together. And here we go. Actually, I found it. They're doing affirmations throughout 10 to 15 minutes in the morning and trying to stay aware of the thoughts throughout the day and trying to fall asleep to imagination and things like that. So really good for this person. I hope you found some inspiration in this video. If they've done it, you can too. Just work on those core beliefs, utilize what I've given you in, or what I gave them and thus given you in this video as well. Work on the self-regulation, stick to the morning and night stuff and try to catch your thoughts throughout the day and commit to it. Because if they could go from feeling hopeless to sharing feelings, talking each day and so on, you absolutely can too. Now, if you would like help tailored to your situation, just like this person does, I do have the coaching available. Or you can do what this person has, which is sign up for the academy, gain the 5 days of me affirming for you, gain the email coaching, gain the courses that are there as well, gain all my products for free, gain discounts, gain the elite manifestor program, join the private Telegram group that comes with it, gain all of the exclusive content and more. There is so much on the academy, and it's helped this person succeed. I've got some other people that are part of the academy currently emailing me directly, giving me some good news and such. One person has just gone back through the self-concept course that is on the academy and is already getting so much good feedback from the people around them regarding their self-concept and much, much more. So if you are serious about changing your life and you want a little bit more tailored advice than what this video has offered, obviously this video is the tailored advice to this person, but if you want it tailored to you, join the academy and I'd be more than happy to have you. But for now, thank you very much for being here. I hope this video has given you some inspiration, and I'll catch you in the next one. Be sure to drop me a like and a comment and let me know you like this video and you want more. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you're serious about changing your life, come work with me one-on-one. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.